Hi, this is Depth of Frame, and today we're going to talk about Alfonso Quaron's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. To say the Harry Potter books were game-changing in the world of young adult literature would be a gross understatement. The amount of change brought upon by the books and J.K. Rowling herself are practically unparalleled. I know it introduced me to reading when I was 6, and I never really looked back. Potter made readers out of kids who might have never even picked up a book. But I think, in all this love over the books, the contribution the films have on the world tends to be overshadowed. But not by this guy. The quality of the films are more important than you think they are, and probably affected you more than you were aware of. All of us remember watching the films from a very young age, and if those films had been poorly executed, I think we would have had this idea in our minds of what filmmaking was supposed to be. Your experiences influence your taste after all. And the Harry Potter movies are a great example of movies aimed at a younger audience that still take time to be expertly crafted. And to me, that all kind of started with The Prisoner of Azkaban, the third installment in the series directed by Alfonso Quaron. Specifically, Alfonso's use of isolation. Whether it's the film starting out from absolutely nothing to a very low light in the darkness, to fading on a spotlight. Alfonso never fails to take advantage of an opportunity to make you feel the separation between Harry and the rest of the world. From the start, you're being conditioned to react to loneliness. Harry leaving the Dursleys, with the camera lingering to squeeze every ounce of anxiety out of the frame. There is also something to be said about the way Alfonso uses depth to convey isolation, either to illustrate superiority or the pains of wanting to be released. Harry doesn't even run into anyone he can talk to or trust until 17 minutes into the movie.
Like a pig with hair, if you ask me.
That's rich.
The Dementors themselves, a brilliant creation both aesthetically and metaphorically, bring a sense of not knowing the space around you.
Harry, you all right?
At one point, Harry literally flies up into the sky, unseen by anyone, away from anyone he knows, and is attacked by the Dementors. Let's dig a bit deeper. Take this scene for example. This is one of Alfonso Quaron's staples. He loves the long take, but it does get misused an awful lot in movies these days. However, in his hands, he uses the camera to his advantage. Harry begins to learn just how much danger he really is in. As he learns more about the danger, he becomes more and more isolated. Mr. Weasley separates Harry into one part of the leaky cauldron to explain, but we never keep our eye off of Sirius Black. Then the conversation turns into one about Sirius Black. Alfonso moves the camera in a prominent way to where Black is now between Harry and Mr. Weasley, with his friends separated from him by either space or even focus. Then Harry is pulled away even further into a darker corner. More is explained to him when he's asked not to push forward into his search. For the final act, the camera frames Harry completely isolated. And we cut. Yes, isolation is a very prominent theme in the film. The film constantly goes back to the idea of Harry being pulled away from people he loves. He is separated from the background and the world around him, sometimes very literally. It could be something as simple as a gag or a specific piece of blocking. Alfonso always excels when focusing on thematic consistency. Motifs and symbolisms are littered throughout the movie. Again, it could be something as small as death. The idea of death coming in the form of a grim, while Sirius himself turns into a dog. Or even smaller, watching a film has to be active. We need to participate. Dumbledore, who has been a guiding figure to Harry in the first two movies, is visibly absent in this film. He's busy dealing with the Dementors and he's busy dealing with the Ministry. Harry reaches out for him to no avail. When Sirius is finally captured, where do they put him? They put him in the highest tower, in a cage, cut off from everyone else. The Harry Potter films bring about a world of magic in a very real sense, with filmmaking that makes sense. It doesn't just look pretty to look pretty. It makes you share in their emotions on a purely visual level. Whether you consciously pick up on these things or not, you feel it. You feel the isolation, you feel the anxiety. And I think that's something that movies try to shy away from. But great movies embrace what they have. And I'm telling you right now, The Prisoner of Azkaban is a great movie. Hey guys, I hope you liked Depth of Frame's first analysis video. I'm not a professional, I'm not a critic, I'm just a filmmaker who likes to talk about movies. If you liked the video, please subscribe. We're gonna be making these every week. I had a lot of fun. I made a Ghostbusters trailer earlier, there was a Pokemon trailer, and now there's this. I like these more. I had a lot more fun doing this. I just got to talk about Harry Potter with you guys and how awesome Prisoner of Azkaban is. It was great. Again, if you like it, please let me know. It helps me keep on track with these videos. I'll see you next week. And until then, have a lot of fun and watch a lot of movies. Why is it like that? Stupid hair. If I keep looking over there, it's because the monitor's there, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to the monitor being here. I put that there on purpose because I was a Civil War trailer. Yeah.